gonna lie. My nigga Gilly on this bit wildin'. Nigga, hold on. Let me go to Twitter. This nigga Gilly out here wildin'. I ain't gonna lie. I got this nigga Cam Newton and this Jalen Hurts shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a busy bean. I got Cam Newton over Jalen Hurts any day of the week. I'm gonna just say it straight like that. We can talk. I ain't gonna lie. Jalen Hurts is a great ball player, but Cam Newton is one of one. We can just keep it a real. Cam Newton, one of one, bro. I'm sorry to break it to you. That kid, that 6 whatever fucking black monster, one of one. And this nigga Gilly trying to come at my nigga Johnny Manziel. Chill out on my nigga Johnny, bro. Chill out on my nigga Johnny, man. Chill out on my nigga Johnny, cause Johnny, one of one. When it come to the college, one of one, bro. You feel me? That's how I really. I'ma just keep. As a nigga who's an athlete, bro, growing up playing this shit when these players was in their pinnacle, these niggas was one of one. But this nigga Gilly fried.
What motherfuckers you can fuck with, Johnny? What the fuck would make you stop at me, man? Huh? What would make you stop at that bus stop and fuck with me, Johnny? I know what it was. I know exactly what it was.
Hey, chill, man. This nigga Gilly a clown. Look. See, Gilly a clown, bro. But the thing about Gilly, bro, the thing about my nigga Gilly, bro.
Motherfuckers, you can.
The thing about this nigga Gilly, bro, it's like I'm a nigga who it's hard to go at an athlete, bro. When you wasn't an athlete on that level, like I ain't gonna lie, I be talking shit, reacting to shit, talking my shit. But I ain't gonna lie, if them niggas was ever in my face, I get the glazing them niggas. What the fuck you do? What? Huh? The Cowboys, for example, CD fucking Lamb, nigga. Dak Prescott was good, you know. Jerry fucking Jones. Even though I hate them niggas real deal. I respect that shit. That's why this shit be funny, but it's like, dang, I ain't gonna lie, gang. These niggas did some shit like niggas like you ain't never did before. You know what I'm saying? Like, you idolize niggas like that. Like, look at you got Eagles. You idolize niggas like them. You know what I'm saying?
What it was.
Fuck my nigga Gilly. This nigga hilarious. Mike Larry.
You hate all of that shit, Johnny. I figured.
Thing about Johnny Manziel, bro.
That shit with a wall, right?
That nigga won Heisman as a freshman. I think that's
Johnny,
what people forget.
What the fuck would be?
Imagine, bro. All y'all imagine right now being 6 months out of high school and going to winning a Heisman Trophy in college. You know what college life is. Just imagine, bro. You got to think, and to continue that, to be able to try to do that, to go to the NFL.
You get up and just say,
that shit ain't happening.
You gonna slap me. Out of all the motherfuckers on planet Earth, Johnny, you gonna slap me. Had to be this shit right here, Johnny. Because it ain't 1917 no more, Johnny. This is 2025. Niggas fight back, Johnny. The fuck make you think you just gonna slap a nigga and then what you just gonna do? You just gonna walk off about your business, Johnny.
Word.
And just ain't nothing gonna happen, Johnny. No, we gonna have to put on a betting app, Johnny, to over and under for how many fucking days you gonna lay in the hospital. And I'm taking 13 and a half days. I'm taking the fucking over, Johnny. Now let me tell you something, Johnny. I need you to check in the AA, Alcohol Anonymous, and I need you to check the fuck out of AAB.
This is true.
American business, Johnny.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie. That's facts. This shit between Gil and Cam.
This shit ain't had nothing to do with you.
That's facts.
Sit your dumb ass down.
I just watched that Glory Days podcast though. Hell of a podcast.
You hear me? Now Cam said what he said about Jalen. I told Cam he did something you couldn't do in a Super Bowl, and then Cam, big, goofy, extra sensitive ass, started talking personal shit.
But you gotta realize, bro, this football shit is personal to them, nigga. That was their life, Gil. Just like the rap shit was your life. That football shit was that nigga life. That shit personal. Fuck it. That shit still his life. He still sitting there talking about football to this day. That shit personal, nigga. That shit is overly personal, nigga. That's, got his last name on his. You talking about that nigga last name, nigga, on his back, his name. That shit personal, bro. I'ma be real. That's how that nigga feed his family. That shit's overly personal.
So you and Cam could both sit y'all super goofy asses down some fucking where. Fucking Cocaine Johnny and Big fucking Sensitive. You big sassy ass nigga. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. But I told you.
Nigga really got that shit on it. Come on, Gil.
Nigga,
What's wrong with you, Gil?
I don't know what the fuck you got going on.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm Johnny Manziel till I die. That's why I don't care.
With Jalen. And then you talk about, I'm the biggest loser. You ain't did nothing on the football field.
I feel bad for my nigga Jalen, though, because he only thing he can do is go out here and play. If he have a terrible season, if he do one thing wrong, this shit just bad
Look
for
at
him.
you, Johnny. You was in a fucking league for 2 weeks. They sent you to the fucking Australian Kangaroos. The fuck you? I think you did 2 years with the Lithuanian Bombers or some shit. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't
Chill out my
did
nigga
shit
John, man.
Get the fuck out of here, Johnny. Right.
That's my nigga Johnny Football. Shout out Gil, man. But I ain't gonna lie, Cam Newton just posted this shit. It say, will keep his MVP over Super Bowls. I ain't gonna lie, basically, Super Bowl or MVP. I ain't gonna lie, you ask me, I'm going Super Bowl. But I think that's because the position I played. He a quarterback. I think he'll take that MVP a lot of the times. You know? That's a quarterback. I think you ask a running back. No, I think you ask a lineman, Super Bowl or MVP. He's gonna say Super Bowl any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? You ask a linebacker, Super Bowl. You ask a safety, Super Bowl. You ask anybody on the defense, they're gonna say Super Bowl, straight like that. Then you get to the offense. That's where you might get a running back may say MVP. I honestly think a receiver say Super Bowl. I think it's only a few positions that may say MVP, and I think that's a quarterback, maybe a receiver, and maybe a running back. Just because them niggas score touchdowns, they own that light. But I think, bro, if you're not used to getting that light, if you a dirty dog, a defensive player, in the trenches player, you say Super Bowl 100% of the time.
Oh!
100% of the time.
Work down! Newton's Law. Peggy, what do we have here?
This is a hot topic, man. Even going over this in pre-production, are the rings everything? We have a list here
I don't think so.
of Super
I
Bowl
don't lie, I don't think they are,
quarterbacks
though.
from the last 25 years, and we're going to
You
dive
talk about
in to see
accolades? I don't
did they
think
just
so.
want a ring, or did they really have impact in the game and in their career? Talk to me. Are rings everything? Let's answer that question, and then we'll dive into the quarterbacks.
I think in this day and age,
They hold a lot of weight.
Sports climate, I think we weaponize the rings. And as this picture depicts, on one side, would you prefer to be a Robert Ory, who has 7 rings, but
His
a career?
I ain't gonna lie, damn James Harden, step back, give me 3, excuse me. Fuck is we talking about, nigga?
Of
I ain't gonna lie.
capital. Only $53.7 million.
Yes.
Or would you prefer to have 0 rings in James Harden and your career earnings be $411 million?
400. Fuck you to the world. That's fuck you money. I'm screaming fuck you.
Upwards of that.
Yeah.
And I think this is the debate. That
James Harden type of nigga. I ain't gonna lie. He a lazy nigga. He might retire. He either gonna retire just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He go, but I'm done. Or he the type of nigga to play till he's 40 on a team, not getting no minutes, just there for the hoes, or there for the vibes.
Because as
That's what Tristan Thompson is. That nigga don't get no minutes. He there for the hoes.
Listen, we can go down the list of baseball players, basketball players, football players, and as this heated kind of controversy over the last couple of weeks, I've been kind of thinking, and everybody has tried to paint this picture of Cam being a selfish player. And that's not necessarily the case. I think there's often times where you have to differentiate team accolades versus personal accolades.
And can I speak to that before you even get in there? Because I know, for people that don't know, I know you made a statement one time and they said, "Can't pick one." Would you give up your MVP award, NFL MVP award, to win a Super Bowl?
And I think that question crazy. I ain't gonna lie, because when you say give up, fuck, no, I ain't giving up some shit I earned. I ain't gonna lie. That's like telling Travis, would he give up his Heisman Trophy for a national championship? I bet he say no. I bet you I put a fuck.
And you said,
Nigga ain't getting up no Heisman Trophy for no national championship. Fuck is you talking about?
my MVP.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And it's because, but the thing that I would add to that is you're talking about two different extremes.
Correct.
Of course, I played the game on a team.
I agree. I ain't gonna lie.
that our ultimate goal was to have team success.
Mm-hmm.
I never,
Facts.
and I will repeat this, I never went into no season and saying, oh, I just want to go to the Pro Bowl. Oh, I just want to be an all-pro player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just want to do this. No, everybody's expectations
Super
in
Bowl.
any year is to get to the team Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Get to the tip of the spear and winning a championship.
Correct.
Now, along that journey, individuals will rise to the top.
Facts.
Some unanimous, some subjective. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah.
To my point that I made when Stephen A. asked me that question, it was to say I did my job. In the famous
Word.
words of Coach Ron Rivera,
Do your job
he says, we need 11 individuals
to do their job.
one job.
Word. If everybody does their job, hey, yeah, boy, how many coaches done told you? If everybody does their job, we win. You know, if everybody does, we win.
Rather than one person trying to do 11. And if everybody does their job, in the famous words of Bill Belichick, do your job.
We
If
win.
everybody does their job,
We win.
the team success will happen.
We win.
So make no mistake about it. And some will say, you're only having this argument because you didn't win the Super Bowl or you didn't win but I won a national championship. So don't act like I ain't never won anything. What I am saying is, do you remember the individuals that was on my national championship team? Aha. Do you even remember the team or some of the players that was on my Super Bowl winning team? Aha. As a matter of fact, I'll take you one even further. In any regular fan, could you name me, outside of Von Miller and outside of Peyton Manning, who were the other players that was on the Denver Broncos?
Shane Ray. Let me see if I go at it. Bradley Roby, I think it was. We had back down on defense. I said we. Who else they had? The running back, what's his name? Chris Tillman. See, he's a regular fan.
Do
though.
you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that doesn't roll
It's
off the
like
tongue.
I'm a player who doesn't value team rather than the individuals.
Yeah,
on
Chris
it.
Harris
If I'm
Jr..
looking at the Golden State Warriors, I'm looking at it because of Steph Curry. If
Facts.
I'm looking at, the LA Lakers now, I'm looking at it just because of LeBron James.
Facts.
If I'm looking at the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm only looking at it because of Patrick Mahomes. Make no mistake about it. If I'm looking at the Philadelphia, okay.
Saquon
You understand
Barkley,
my point?
Jalen Carter,
I really-
AJ Brown. We can
You
name them
want
all.
to see how the individuals perform. And that's what people critique the most. Individual performances.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you had the mindset to be an MVP in your own position, y'all would be undefeated. Like,
Facts.
unbeatable. If everybody was the
Coach used to say that all the time. If everybody came out, Coach used to say that shit too. If every player come out here with a selfish mindset, we win. There's no reason. If everybody on defense, if every player said they're gonna get 10 tackles that game or they're gonna make the tackle every play, there's no reason we don't lose. You know, there's no reason they score.
best in their position in the league,
There you go.
well, who can beat me?
But when you have these debates, and then when you look at these lists, are you saying that you would rather have a Joe Flacco leading your team rather than the Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Even if you even go even further, would you rather have Ben Roethlisberger over a Josh Allen? Okay, let's go. Would you rather have a Nick Foles over a Jared Goff?
I would even say Brad Johnson over a Baker Mayfield.
Come on.
No.
Like we weaponize team success or hold too much weight at sometimes to an individual because they don't have the ultimate team award when in reality there's so
I feel like the only sport where them rings should really matter, honestly, if I'm being real, because I feel like one player can change the game that much in that sport is basketball, bro. Basketball, bro. If you got a real hoop on your squad, like a real deal, but you want to say you one of them ones, you a real deal player, you should be able to go out there and win. Yeah, and it may not be a ring, but at least win, compete, be a competing team every year.
many different determining factors that come into play when you're talking about a team game. Not just one person. It's 11 individuals that it can potentially impact the play. Even more than that, when you're talking about the referees, ask Drew Brees about, what a referee bad call for the New Orleans Saints. So much so, it impacted the game where you had to review pass interference for 1 year. Like, those things have to come into play. But at the end of the day, when you start thinking back and thinking about certain players, you forget who else was on that team. Brad Johnson had probably one of the most dominant defenses, as well as Trent Dilfer. Brad Johnson had Warren Sapp. Brad Johnson had Derrick Brooks. Brad Johnson had John Lynch. Brad Johnson had everybody on, a game changer at every line of defense.
Sound like the
on
EAGLES Eagles. Sound like them
line of
Eagles.
defense on that defense.
And he didn't have a sorry offense either.
Like, real
Yeah,
talk.
he had people around him. Yeah.
So when you're comparing and contrasting, it's like, okay, let's keep things into perspective here. And once again, let's talk about the point that I'm trying to make here, not the pointer.
Yeah.
Who's
keep it on the
like,
statement.
let's debate that. Is rings everything? It is not. Because when you talk about a Robert Ory, would you prefer a Robert Ory's career or an Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's a big shot, Rob. But AI.
I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that. And I'm not taking anything away from Robert Ory. But what I am saying is, there's times as fans when you make an argument, the first thing that they say, oh man, he didn't win.
Got no
but
rings.
He did win. He was the reason why they were in that position in the first place.
Word.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's change the sport. Everybody's not going to be a Michael Jordan. Everybody's not going to be a
That's what I'm
LeBron
saying.
James.
That's what I'm saying.
So you got to
That's
get
what I'm saying. Basketball is different though. You see, when you name them players, they go to them rings, or they at least get, like LeBron, they at least get to the championship. You know what I'm saying? At least gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? That's when the team factor might come into. But if you that good in basketball, boy, you can get to that ring.
going to be a Michael Jordan.
You can play.
Everybody's
Got
not gonna
SGA
be
this year. Yeah, he got a squad.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
So you got to get it how you live and being the best player that you could possibly be. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, as a fan, too many fans weaponize, well, you didn't win a championship.
Or Carmelo Anthony would probably say.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not to say his skill didn't necessarily eclipse a team award, but he did his job as an individual, and that's
At a
all
high
you can
level.
ask. Any coach can only ask that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just food for thought. And that's my point, Pete.
Yeah, because every person with a ring doesn't get remembered forever.
No, bro. As I'm looking down this list, bro, over the last 25 years, obviously Jalen Hurts. You got Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Nick Foles, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Joe Flacco, Eli Manning,
Tom Brady.
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees,
Tom
Ben
Brady.
Roethlisberger, Eli
Tom
Manning,
Brady.
Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, Brad Johnson, Tom Brady, Trent Dilfer, Kurt.
That nigga Tom different, bro. He did that shit. Like, you see that how long ago, like how spread apart them rings. Tom is different.
Like, bro, like
Tom is different.
everybody's not going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
And as an athlete, that doesn't mean that you can't strive to be that, because we're seeing it in real time. But you have to understand, like when I give myself grace nowadays and I look back at my career, I'm thoroughly pleased. Thoroughly pleased. At every level, I've been to the tip of the spear.
That's
And-
crazy. You have, yeah.
in rec ball, I witnessed championships.
Word.
In high school, went to a state championship, lost, but we went to the
You
state
went there.
championship.
That's
It was gut wrenching. In college, went to the national championship multiple times. In the NFL, you go to a Super Bowl, you witness those things, and you think to yourself like, "Yo, I'll be back," but I didn't. And you give yourself grace knowing that, like, "Hey, man,
I did it, dude.
it just wasn't meant to be."
You did it, though. You
But
did
as
what a
you
lot of
think
niggas
about
couldn't do.
Other players that you need, it may not be the
My
case.
fault.
Yeah.
And that's what I can lay my head down and say, man, I appreciate what I've done. And that's it.
There you have it.
Anything else, Peggy?
Impact over championships.
I take Impact every single day of the week, bro. Did what you do. Impact the game. That's what you got to think about. One finger. Hey, I said one finger. We lit. I say one finger. We lit the pinky. Add in the thumb. All together, one love. You dig?
And it's a wrap.
Shout out to my nigga Cam.
Yeah. I'm kinda high right.
I ain't gonna lie, shout out to my nigga Cam, bro. I low key agree. I agree. I ain't gonna lie, I agree. If you're not talking about the greatest, then rings don't matter. Straight like that. If you just trying to compare niggas, then rings don't matter. I ain't gonna lie. What he did outside them rings, cause the Eagles. You could have plugged a lot of quarterbacks into that system this year. Let's be real. We could have put a lot of quarterbacks and handed that bitch to Saquon. Throw a little few dump offs to Devontae Smith. He's gonna make a play every game. We know that. AJ Brown, he's big as shit. He's gonna make a play every game. We know that. Could have threw a lot of quarterbacks in that system. Got Jalen Carter, big Mike Davis, big Brandon Graham, Montez Sweat, big ass coming at your ass. The hell? I ain't gonna lie, I'm with my nigga Cam on this one. I fuck with Gilly the long way, nigga. But I ain't gonna lie, like they say, this is personal to these niggas, cause you talking about that nigga name, and these niggas did shit that, like, you arguing for another man right now. You know what I'm saying? You arguing, but you speaking on another nigga career. Like, that shit ain't. Man, let them niggas be athletes, bro. You feel me? I get you. You EAGL Eagles till we die, nigga. But man, let them niggas be athletes, bro. You keep being, you know what I'm saying? Keep being that impactful young nigga you is, man. You feel me? We fuck with Gilly, nigga. Keep being Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, nigga. Gilbert Arenas, nigga. Damian Gillett, nigga. You feel me? Keep being that nigga, man. Fuck my nigga Gil, though. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna quit yapping. That boy chase those dreams. And put some dick up in a spleen.